Afternoon. Welcome to an ITS Facebook Live here from sunny Harlow, and it actually is quite sunny today as well, even though I say that all the time. So we're here. You're joining me, Richard and Josh, from the guys here at ITS, joining us because we've launched a brand new catalogue, and essentially we just want to get together, announce its launch, talk to you about some of the main talking points from it and everything like that. Just go through what you can expect from ITS over the next couple of months. Hopefully answer some of your questions and just keep you up to date. Now, bit of housekeeping to begin with. This might be a bit weird because we're trying something for the very first time. We're essentially going on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and YouTube Live.
Yeah, so hello to all corners of the world.
All at the same time, yeah. So, if you're following us on all three, then basically you've got your pick. We've got the Facebook guys and the Instagram guys right in front of us, so hopefully we'll talk to you guys a lot. And YouTubers, hello to you over there as well. So if we're not looking at you, forgive us, but
I'm trying to rotate who I'm looking at.
Yeah, we might just seem a bit weird doing this kind of weird rotation thing, indeed. But thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're having a nice tea break, and we can get on and just tell you what we've got basically for you over the next few months with us here at ITS. So first and foremost, hopefully if you're on the mailing list, you'll have got one of these through your post box in the last couple of days. It's the brand new ITS catalogue. It's issue 82, and we're really proud of it. And like I said, hopefully me and Josh can take you through a few bits now. If you haven't met Josh before, then he's the guy that covers a lot of us on a lot of what we do on social media. So if you've interacted with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whatnot, hopefully it's this guy, and hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of him as time goes on the videos.
Yeah, I'm usually on the videos. I'm the one sort of shouting at you, I'm a market trader. But if you message us on Facebook or in the social feeds, as Rich says, it's usually me who responds. So I'm the power to expert at ITS. If you've got any sort of questions like that, fire them over and I'll do my best for you.
Excellent. So what Josh has been doing, he's been going through some of your comments and feedback already, even over the last couple of months. And I've come in hopefully to answer some of those questions about the ITS catalogue, any concerns, thoughts, feedback that you've given us. We want to address them as much as best we can. And then, like I said, we'll take you through some of the standout deals and, as I said a couple of times, what you can expect from ITS over the next few months. Because hopefully it's going to be a really exciting one for you guys in the trade. And it's going to be a really exciting one dealing with us here at ITS because there's some real significant changes as well. So Josh, do you want to take us through really what the sort of thoughts and feedback you've got? Obviously done a couple of posts about the catalogue. We've got some ads running as well. What's the sort of feedback been so far?
Well, as you say, Rich, it is plastered all over the social feeds that our brand new issue 82 catalogue is now available. Okay, but one of the questions that keeps cropping up is why haven't I received one? And why haven't I received one?
Well, why you haven't received one is really concerning because you've got loads. You can just
I can't move from.
Why
haven't our customers received one?
Take whatever. So essentially, this happens on most catalogue launches. There are some people that say, I used to receive one back in the day and I don't anymore, or why haven't I got one yet? So really, there could be two or three reasons. First of all, it all comes down to your local postal service. By now they should have all landed, but if you're an absolute regular here at ITS and you always get a catalogue and you haven't got it yet, it could just be that your local area hasn't sorted through everything yet. It's quite bigger and bulkier than any sort of standard letters, so they could just be taking their time and doing a big bulk mailing. I know of several people started getting it on Monday. I got mine last night, so there could well still be people getting theirs today, which is one. And then I guess the other main thing is, if as and when this week's out of the way, or the next few days are out of the way, and you still haven't got one, then chances are, and you used to deal with us at ITS, chances are you just haven't essentially interacted with us in a long time. So obviously, something like this, it costs a fair bit of money to create, but it also costs quite a bit of money to send out, and it's a lot of paper. And I think in this day and age, with your global footprint and the sort of damage you're having on the environment, what we try and do, obviously for our own benefit, but also the environment's benefit, is give this to people that are going to use it. And so if you haven't dealt with us in a long period of time, you haven't placed an order, haven't interacted with an email, haven't given us a ring or popped in store, then you could well be one of those people that we've just said, we're not going to send you a catalogue, but if you do happen to jump online, place an order with us, come in the branches, then bang, you'll come back on the list of people that gets a catalogue. We're not making it overly complicated. It's just what we don't want to do is send out a load of these absolutely willy-nilly to anyone. Just before you sort of fall off that list, you will receive like your final copy with a, do you still want to receive this from us? If we still get nothing from you, essentially you've disappeared off the face of the planet, as far as us at ITS are concerned, then you might then drop off the mail out list. But it's nothing particularly complicated. If you really want one, you can obviously jump online and get one. And if you really want to make sure you're always on a mailing list, then keep buying from us, and then you'll make sure that you always get your catalogue.
You know, that's fair enough. We don't want to be sending catalogues to people who don't take full advantage of them. Keep it green, keep them keen. No point in increasing our carbon footprint. On the topic of carbon footprint, though, some of our older customers will remember we had a slightly larger catalogue in the past, touching on 600-700 pages long. Recently, we've sort of moved to the smaller, more handheld, almost essentials catalogue. What's the thought behind that? Can you answer a few questions?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, so probably about a year and a half ago was the last one, issue 77. That was sort of just shy of A4 size, and like you said, 600 odd pages. It was big, it was bulky, it cost a lot to produce, cost
you put it down the van and shake.
Exactly, it was a big old big old behemoth, if you like, of a behemoth of a catalogue. And we're all about listening to our customers and our customer feedback. Hence, these kind of videos. And people basically started saying to us that it was, bless you, this is the problem with getting a cameraman that's got a cold. YouTubers, you would have heard that. You guys wouldn't have heard it. But essentially, I said, look, it's massive now. It's a bit harder to flick through. I think a load of us quite like after the end of a hard day's work, sitting down with a brew after dinner, flicking through the latest tools and everything like that. And it was just getting to the point when it was more of a bloody Encyclopedia Britannica than anything else. So we've experimented basically over the last year. We've experimented with different shapes, sizes. I think we're all now preferring this kind of A5 shape. It's very much sort of pocket size. You can put it, particularly if you've got the old holster pockets, you can put it in there. Right, there you go. Perfect for the front of the van with your Mackie D's and your son.
Mackie D's.
And then, so we've sort of reduced it physically in its size. And then it was a matter of figuring out the right range of products to go in there. Because the amount of products we're stocking now is 24,000. So that's an awful lot of products. And it was really a matter of finding out, looking at that carbon footprint, looking at how much it was costing to send out, trying to find a real nice balance between all of those things that works for everyone. So initially it was, our top 500 products, is that really all the ones that everyone's interested in? Then we increased it to about 800, 1,000. Again, just the key lines that were like the really popular fast moving ones. But, continuing to listen to customers' feedback, they were saying, we want more range, we want to see more of your products, more of your brands. I don't just want to look at the most popular length of drill bit. I want to see everything that's available. And so we sort of started increasing it. And then this is the biggest one yet of the smaller catalogues. And, we're pretty happy with it. We think it's pretty comprehensive. We're up to about 8,000 SKUs in here now. So it's a really good % of our overall SKU count. But I think, the internal conversations so far are happening that, possibly there is still a little bit of work to do and a little bit of, extra product and extra ranges that we can get in there. So always looking to adjust it. We never sit still. We always listen to customer feedback. And we're really happy with what we've produced here. We think that the users are going to really enjoy it. Feel that ITS, are back to having a real decent, comprehensive catalogue. But that's not to say that, we're sitting on that and we're resting our laurels. We'll always look at it. So, feedback that anyone can give us to this latest issue is always going to be useful, and whatever we can do to make you guys happy, then we'll do it.
Yeah, that's fair. So in this catalogue, guys, it's almost 300 pages of pretty much everything, really. We've got the first few pages are dominated by your power tools. We've got leagues upon leagues of power tool accessories, hand tools, workwear, plumbing, ironmongery, electrical supplies. This has been designed from the base up to serve the majority of your needs.
Well, that's why we're all the tools you need.
All the tools you need, not ones you'd like to see. But on that point, Rich, some people on Facebook have been commenting that we're sort of reducing our power tools in this catalogue. We have our power deals in this catalogue. It's the first 10 or 15 or so pages of some of our best, some of our real creme de la creme of power tool deals and offerings. However, some people do like to flick through extended pages of power tools. So where do them people work?
Yeah, so, we're well known. If you guys are following us on, social media, you'll know that we're absolute power tool specialists. That's our bread and butter. It's what we do. It's what we're good at. And it's really one of the things that sets us aside. So it might feel a bit silly at the moment that we've got a catalogue with only sort of 10, 12 pages of power tools when we're a power tool specialist. But really, again, kind of the same. It's about experimenting and seeing what people need and want. Now, this is the day and age of the internet. Prices can fluctuate depending on what competitors are doing and what deals people have got out, and we chop and change our prices all the time to make sure that we're competitive, to ensure that our price promise against Screwfix and Toolstation is stuck to and we abide by it. And so we've really struggled with the power tools section, because you can have 100 pages, you can have hundreds of different power tools, you can have the entire Makita range, entire DeWalt range. But it was really hard going to market with that's our price and we're fixing it. So we've sort of struggled with that, which is why we're sort of doing those sort of killer deals, those sort of 12 pages of the power deals that we're sort of setting our stall with. So that's where we've been with it, and that's where we've got those sort of main deals. And hopefully everyone that is watching this knows that we're the specialist. We've got hundreds of Makita bodies on the website. We've got hundreds of DeWalt bodies, hundreds of Milwaukee products as well. We've got the entire cordless range from those guys. Much more than your Screwfixes and your Toolstations of this world. So we do still stock all of that. We still can get it all out for you next day. It's just that we haven't got it in print. That's not to say that, again, we're not reviewing it. We always review it and we always get people's feedback. So if the clamber is for, we want to see a really comprehensive power tool section, even if those prices can go further down, they'll never go up from what it's in the catalogue. They'll only ever go down if people can accept that's possibly the price, but I'll definitely check out ITS for the latest price. Then we can look at getting another really nice range in there to basically all you Makita fanboys, DeWalt fanboys and Milwaukee fanboys, get you some more tool porn. That is certainly something that we'd listen to. So I'd again love to hear your feedback, see if that's something that everyone would want, because we're open to whatever here. So really nice little collection of power tools in there, all really still price point orientated. Whether you're a Makita fan, Milwaukee fan, or DeWalt fan, or you just need some new power tools, there is some real nice strong deals in there for you. So it's not like we're not catering for it at all, but it is just those limited specific deals that we think are going to really resonate with people.
Yeah, so there we go. So there you go, guys. So you've got your few pages of what we think are some of the best power tools, the ones that you absolutely need to know about whatever social platform you're on. Again, you've got almost 300 pages of pretty much everything else you could ever wish for. The catalogue is light, it's small, it's compact, it fits in your pocket. So Rich, please, how do they get one? They've got one already.
You can, however you want to. So if you're on social media, you can drop us a message, direct message over to this guy, and he'll get one out to you. Simple as that, if you don't want to leave that platform. If you wanted to head over to its.co.uk, literally there's a huge picture of the catalogue that greets you as soon as you jump on the website. Click on that as an easy link to just stick your address in and get it. Or if you want to give us a ring as well, or pop into a branch, either of those can sort you out a brand new catalogue as well. Really easy. You can get one of these straight over to you and get yourself all the tools you need.
It has never been easier to get your hands on some of the best that the biggest brands have on offer. So make sure you get in touch with me, get in touch with the contact centre, get on the website, go in store, get yourself an issue 82 Untitled Catalogue today.
Excellent. Well, we just mentioned power deals there, just in the sort of summing up. So I thought we'd get the sort of two favourites, if you like, Josh. If we wanted to head over and get those. So again, this, as we were mentioning, the power deal section, power tool section is slimmed down, and what we've done is we've put more focus on the deals that we think are going to really impress you. So if we start with the white Makita combi drill, Josh, having just being our very own Brad Pitt. And done a lovely sort of product demonstration video. I thought you wanted to run us through exactly what we can expect for this, why it's such a good deal, and why we really recommend it to people. What is it?
Well, chaps, this is the DHP 482 from Makita. Now, the keen-eyed among you will see it is not the usual fetching till. It features a limited edition white jacket, but all the internals are absolutely the same. Speaking of internals, this is a little bit special, okay? It will sit around the general duty mark for Makita. However, the motor in this can put out 62 Newton meters of torque. Now, that is more than enough for the majority of professional jobs, and it will blitz through anything in the DIY range. You do have the standard mod cons from Makita. You've got forward reverse with a job light. You have a 2-speed gearbox, 21 torque settings, and this is a combi drill, so you do have hammer action. Okay, now this thing here, this can use bits up to 38 millimeters into wood and 13 millimeters into masonry and steel. So again, it is the perfect workhorse for the job site, or just the perfect do-all around the house. It features as part of the ITS value pack range, so you get not only the drill itself, but the BL1830B 3 amp hour battery. And that B there is for this. This is the fuel gauge. You can tell at a glance just how much juice you've got left in your pack. Now, should your battery die on site or at home, do not panic. It comes with a DC18 RC rapid charge charger. This charger will charge this battery from dead to full in only 22 minutes. So by the time you've had your brew and sandwich, you're back to work. And it all comes complete in this fetching 18-inch ITS canvas tool bag. So you plonk them all in there and you are away as easy as pie to a next job to keep your wallet nice and fat. There we go.
We got him from the shopping channel.
Well, it's a fantastic deal, I'm excited.
No, it is a really good one. That's actually 50 quid off in the new catalogue. So we were selling that at 149, was it? No, it was a little bit less. Yep. 149.99 Inc VAT. Okay. So that's actually just 99.99 Inc VAT, which makes it just 83.33 excluding the VAT. So it's a really good deal. Like Josh says, that this is part of the value pack range, which we might cover another time. Just in terms of the family, the value packs, but it's an absolutely fantastic deal if you're into Makita. If you want to add little add-on drills to your collection, or if you're starting out, that's an absolutely brilliant one to start.
Oh, yeah, if you're just starting out, your professional Makita toolkit collection, I cannot think of a better starter pack. We're so confident you'll love it. It features a full page spread on one of the very first pages in issue 82. So as soon as you open this catalogue, you are bombarded with a fantastic deal from Makita. In fact, it's so good, I'm going to put it over here before I get myself carried away.
I think the most significant standout to me from that, and this is something that comes up quite a lot for us here at ITS, is what you were just saying now about the torque. Now, there's loads of Makita part numbers when it comes to model numbers of drill, and you said, okay, it's the DHB 482, but the vast majority of people don't really know what that means because there's probably 5, 6, 7 model numbers sort of doing the rounds, and I think the biggest thing for us is we want, as best we can, to make it really clear and obvious to people what it is you're getting for your money, and don't sort of get swindled by like a worse model that it looks exactly the same, but actually it's different. I mean, how many times do we go, oh, well, this shop's got that cheap, or this shop's got that cheap, and actually it's a completely different model. It's got lower spec, lower grade, different charger, different batteries, and you end up going, it's not, it's harder for us to come across like, I don't know, look, you're comparing, a Ford versus a Ferrari kind of thing, you're not, just because it's a car, it doesn't make sense. A drill isn't a drill isn't a drill.
Yeah, spot on. I mean, before I did this, guys, I used to work on the telephones, okay? So if you called ITS 2-3 years ago, you probably would have spoken to me at some point, and it was a daily occurrence. I'd have guys ring up, just say they wanted a Makita combi drill. And then that was it. Just want a Makita combi drill. And it was then my job to find out what they're doing and make sure they get the bang right tool for their job. And the way I did that was give them the specs, be it newton meters of torque, the settings on the drill itself, what it can do, what it may not be so good at doing. But we got to the point across, and just please don't sell yourself short. These tools are your bread and butter, okay? You want them to work just as hard as you do. So please pay attention to the specs, even down to the little seemingly minute details such as the LED job light. It can make a world of difference when you're working in the dark.
Yeah, it's your guys' livelihood and livings, and we're all about education and making sure you know what you're getting for the money. So ask Josh on social media, get in touch with us on the phone, just ask us these questions. We're here to be honest, we're not sort of market traders that are going to lie to you. We want to make sure and it kind of brings me onto this, which is our Makita sort of highlight two-piece kit. Two-piece kits are the bread and butter of most of the guys that use cordless power tools. Combi drill, impact driver means you can add to that kit, you can add to the batteries, additional batteries, chargers and whatnot. And this is a real key one we've got. Again, it's part of our power deals. It's 40 quid off at the moment, just 189.99 plus the VAT, which is 127 quid 99p when you include the VAT. So it's an absolute bargain in and of itself. It's actually the exact same combi drill that Josh was just talking about. It's the DHB 482. It's the blue one this time, but other than that, it's exactly the same. And like Josh says, 62 newton meters of torque on the combi drill, which is a really good model. DTD 152, Makita's most popular impact driver, lightweight and everything, and 162 newton meters of torque. Now with this set, you get again 2 of the BL1830s, which are the 3 amp hour batteries with the battery indicators, and also you get the DC18 RC, which stands for
rapid charge.
So rapid charge. So that is the fast charger that will charge those 3 amp hour batteries in just 22 minutes. It's the fastest charger in the cordless power tool families, really, from any of the brands. And so the reason I'm kind of going on about the specs and making sure you know what you're getting is I think we might as well just be frank and honest with this. You know, there's a Screwfix model doing the rounds at the moment that people are ringing us up about. They're saying, oh, it's really cheap, it's really good value for your money. But actually, pound for pound, this is, it beats it pretty much all ends up. The combi drill is more powerful than the combi drill in their two-piece kit. The impact driver is more powerful than the impact driver on their two-piece kit. And they have sort of a plastic blow-molded case, don't they? That's like a briefcase. It's not part of the MacPack system that's compatible with all the other Makita cases and kits and whatnot. And also their charger charges their batteries in an hour. So it takes a whole hour to charge one of your batteries, whereas this one, like I said before, will do it in 22 minutes. So, this is what I mean by, that drill is not the same drill as the one that's available. So this is more powerful, faster charge, better case, and it's £2 cheaper. And this is what I mean. This isn't me sort of picking a fight or anything. I just want people to understand the specs, know what they're getting, and I think hopefully you'll be able to see that us at ITS, we're here to educate, we're here to help. There's always a good deal and a good bargain to be had when shopping with us. So that hopefully gives you a bit of an idea of being able to keep yourself educated, know what you're getting. If you're going to rely on these tools, you want to make sure that you're getting the best value for money. And I think most of the time you can get that with ITS.
Absolutely.
Cool. So blathered on a little bit there about power tools, but you say with all the tools you need, Josh. Do you want to go through a couple of bits of workwear that we've got behind us here?
Yes, absolutely. Well, you may have seen I'm wearing the rather fetching Timberland Honcho sweatshirt. Okay, we've got a huge range of Timberland workwear, be it jackets, sweatshirts, hoodies, boots, as you'd expect. They are all online now, ready to go. This comes in 3 different colours. I just chose grey because I'm more of a grey person. But these are available now, guys. And while the weather is still a bit murky, it is time to wrap up warm. That's your workwear. Now, if you take a look at these are especially popular. Okay? These are the Stanley Yukon safety boots. Now, they feature the most amazing nubuck leather upper, and they even have a waterproof lining the whole way through. So not only are they stylish, they'll keep your feet warm, wet and dry, even in the roughest terrain. Now, these are safety boots, okay? It's got a 200 dual impact resistant toe cap and a steel midsole the whole way through. You've got your non-slip sole again, and heavy duty lacing that keeps these boots nice, safe and secure. Strapped to your feet, where you're going to want, because these things do look sharp. If you don't like a boot,
also available in brown.
You can. There you go.
To do that.
If you prefer to work light, these are the Paris safety trainers from Vaughan X, okay? Now, these feature a thermopolyurethane upper, just about, which is lightweight, it's breathable, they have a mesh, totally breathable, keep your feet cool on site. They have a Kevlar midsole for extra lightness, and again, the standard mod cons like your 200 dual impact steel toe, heavy duty lacing the whole way through, and your little pull tab to the back. So if you like a big sturdy boot, these are for you. If you work a bit lighter, you're doing residential jobs, something to keep yourself nimble and agile, these are the safe trainers for you. Both are flying off the shelves, both available now at ITS in sizes from, I think it's 7 to 12, so it cater for the full range there as well.
Both are half price as well in this current ITS catalogue.
Half price.
So the Yukons, again in the brown and the black, they are half price at just £139.99, so they're normally 80 quid. We're doing them for just sub 40 quid, and because it's a safety boot, that's above the hill, which means
no vodka and tonic to pay. It is VAT free. The rule of thumb is if it covers the ankle, there's no VAT to pay. So these are £39.99 on the nose.
So half price as well. The Vaughan X Paris safety boots, these are half price as well. Just they're normally 70 quid. They are just £34.99 plus the VAT, which makes them £42.99, I think, when you include the VAT. Yeah. But really, really good, high quality, premium quality boot. Both of those excellent ones to use. Very quickly, I thought we'd also run through some of the sort of new stuff. Obviously, Josh had mentioned Timberland. One of the reasons we mentioned them is they've got a brand new range of jackets, hoodies, jumpers, t-shirts, and loads of new boots as well. Some really, really nice looking new boots. So if you're not not that fussed about these two, then probably the higher price point, but probably that bit better quality as well. Go and have a look at the Timberland range of boots, because they are pretty much the biggest and most popular best-selling safety boot range in the UK. Some really nice things on there from Timberland, so check those out.
One thing I will never skimp on is quality footwear. These are probably your hardest working tool, even though you might not know it.
Okay, Brad, this big boy. I know you wanted to talk about these guys again. Now you've had these guys down recently. You've done a couple of videos on them. We're quite excited about this lot, aren't we?
Oh,
so who have we got here?
This is a fantastic nailer from a brand called Jep. Now, Jep, the name itself is Dutch slang for fast, quick, and efficient, and these nailers are certainly that. I mean, just have a look at that. The size of that. This is. What was this? This is the GRF 34100 Excellent. It's got excellent in the name because it is so excellent. Now, this is a gas-powered nailer, okay? It has to be gas-powered because it can drive nails up to 100mm into hardwood. I have not heard of a nailer that can touch 100mm nails into hardwood, but this nailer does it as if it was just something to do.
Very quickly, the main reason that these guys are sticking with gas, because you think, oh, it's a new range of nailers, and you're not going towards the cordless bit. When we talk to them, that at the moment anyway, the pure lithium-ion ones, so like the DeWalt's of this world, that just run off the 18-volt platform, they just can't come anywhere near, can they, with the power and speed that still a gas nailer can deliver.
No, absolutely not. A combustion like that can deliver power that the battery simply cannot touch. It's not having a dig, that is just the facts. Combustion nailers deliver power that battery, at this point in time, absolutely not. These nailers, they're designed and built in Scandinavia, okay? So they are tried and tested in some of the harshest icy conditions. These work with the gas down to minus 15 degrees Celsius. You can spend less time rubbing in your hands, less time in your pockets, more time grafting. They even come with 2 lithium-ion batteries, okay? So you can 8,000 shots a piece, I think it is, on the batteries. So you can spend a lot less time waiting for it to charge. Bang, bang, in you go, boom, job done. It is so easy. It is quick, it is fast, it is efficient, as the Dutch slang name will suggest. We have a full range of these. Okay, this is the 100 Excellent. We also have you have a first fixing, you have a second fixing range. We even have a Jep positive placement nailer. They're on the website, they are live now. Please scurry off and have a look. You don't want to miss out on these guys. They have brought some game-changing stuff to the fixing market in the UK anyway. I'm so happy with what they got.
Yeah, they've also got a whole range of gas and nails as well, haven't they? That are compatible, but they will take some other brands as well if you don't look.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you can stick with Jet nails and nailers, but if you've got a van full of fixing you don't really want to lose out on, they will work with any high-quality gas, high-quality nails, just to make sure you treat it right, and it will treat you right, no problem at all.
Now this is one that we're particularly excited by as well. Again, just a little brief taste of the range, Vito. If you have heard of Vito, then you're not going to need me to bang on too much about it. But these are a brand of heavy-duty, top-of-the-range, premium quality tool storage bags. You're kind of in 2 camps, I think, with this. Either you've got people that are willing to spend this kind of money. I mean, we're probably looking at 150 quid plus for most of this range. They've got backpacks, they've got laptop bags, they've got tool totes, they've got handheld tool bags, they've got a technician's bag, and they've got a series of pouches. So pretty much everything that you want. Really designed for plumbers, electricians, engineers, sort of technical people that are going to have loads of tools and testing equipment and things like that. And they're all sort of compartmentalised, with some really nice sort of sections where you can fit loads and loads of bits in. You've got some straps, you've got some handles, you've got some hooks and clips, and I don't know how well you can see in there, but you've got all these different subsections where you can house all your kinds of tools. Just to feel them, you can feel how good a quality they are. Really heavy duty seams and lining. They've also got this really nice blow molded plastic bottom which is waterproof, so plumbers, how many times have you been out on site and you've had a leak and whatnot in your bags, getting wet and damp and all your testing equipment, all your testing equipment's all damp and damaged. So it is a real nice heavy duty, like I said, premium quality range of tool storage. It's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. A lot of people are going to go, I'm a 30 quid kind of man, 40 quid kind of guy when it comes to my storage, or I had a bag for years that suit me. That's absolutely fine. There's room for everyone, but these really are impressive, and these have already started doing well. We've had a lot of interest in them. If your livelihood depends on you having quick, easy access to your tools, and you like to keep them in good nick, don't want to damage them, then I certainly recommend you checking out Vito. Check out some of the videos online, some of the reviews. People are evangelical about this stuff. So that's available now and in the new ITS catalogue.
Is it? Yeah. A real treat especial. You asked for it, we got it. Vito Pro Packs available at ITS. These bags, as Rich says, they are made for the trades who are at the very tip top of their game. They are so heavy duty in hardware and they'll probably outlast you. But if they don't, they come with a 5-year warranty straight out of the box. You have total peace of mind where you're making that investment in a Vito Pro Pack bag.
Right, very quickly,
Werner, one of the very biggest players in the ladder game. We now have a huge range of. I can't get back in.
Well, that's awkward.
We have a huge range of Werner ladders. You got to press the tab there.
I know, but I'm getting it out of the way so you can carry on.
So we have a huge range of Werner ladders. That is the extendable, not so very extendable ladder from Werner. We also have the work platforms, all sorts of rung ladders there. Again, they're one of the big players along with Youngman's, high quality ladders that will not let you down on site. Huge range available right now, ITS. Get on there, get these in your baskets.
Excellent. So we've got some new ranges, got some absolutely killer deals. Watch out for videos on social of Josh talking to you about some killer deals. We've got chisel sets, clamps, tape measures as well. Real bargain basement prices. So there's some real amazing stuff and some incredible deals to be had. Whatever trade you're in, whatever tools you're into, then you could take advantage of them. I think probably last but not too least from us, TCT blades. I just wanted to mention that the guys at Vaughn have redesigned their range of trade standard TCT blades. They're looking really nice now. They're in this bright orange. I won't get too many of them open because they're looking at
That
yeah, out of stock.
That is
We'll get these
special,
ones.
isn't it?
But they've got a whole range. So TCT, whether you work with circular saws, plunge saws, mitre saws, we've got a whole range of these in all the sort of shapes and sizes and configurations, different teeth configurations, different bore sizes, obviously different diameters. They've got, I think it's probably verging on hundreds of these. And right now, across the entire range of the trade blades, it is buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. And so, yeah, whatever one you're into, you can make sure that you have a look at that deal because it's an absolute steal. Get 2 blades for the price of one with the Vaughn trade, buy one, get one free. Also, there are some multi packs as well available at ITS. So packs of 3, different shapes, sizes. Not different sizes, obviously, because you're not going to multiply sizes. But if you want different finishes like coarse, fine, and medium, then you can have a look there. We've got some nice packs of 3, but strongly recommend. Very well reviewed. The Vaughn trade blades, buy one, get one free. Available only at ITS.
Only ITS, and these are very high quality blades, guys. These are laser cut relief there, high tension plate press blades, tungsten carbide tipped teeth. These blades will last you, and Vaughn, they've got blades for your circular saw, your mitre saw, your table saw. The only thing they can't saw out is your cold saw. Hey. But again, as Rich says, they are buy one, get one free. So stock up now while you can. These blades are super high quality, only available at ITS.
Cool, so that's probably about enough from us. We've probably whittled on and taken up way too much for your lunch break. So thank you very much for watching, be it on, like I said, be it on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. Hopefully it wasn't too distracting with us dotting our eyes around. If you've got any questions about the range, the deals, anything we've got going on, get your questions into Josh. Just fire us a message on whatever platform you're in. If you want a catalogue, again, just get your address over to Josh so he can have a look at that and get that process for you. Or give us a ring or go into one of our branches, easy as you like. Head over to its.co.uk where you can, online, you can request your very own new version of this. Hopefully it turns up in the post any day soon and you'll start sorting out your brand new tools, your cases, your accessories, your hand tools, whatever it is you need. You can get it from the guys here at ITS because we are the home of all the tools you need. Until next time, we'll say see you later. Take care and happy buying.
Happy hump day.